welcome back to the channel, and today I am actually on Race Island at one of the old boat races. We have Archipelago, we also have Grand Island Tour, which goes all the way around the whole island, but Archipelago is going to be a little bit more action-packed and require some agility. And the reason why I'm here is because I think it'll be interesting to revisit the old race, because the new races, they were a limited time thing, and I learned a lot about speedboats on those races, so I think it'd be kind of fun to revisit the old race and see how fast I can end up going on a race that's been here for a long time. I think it's been around so long that I don't even think I think the leaderboards have been reset since I've last done this race. So my plan is I'm just gonna do an initial race with this boat. I don't know how, like, this race has been around for so long, I don't know how competitive the leaderboard actually is, but this is the boat that got me into the top 1%, I believe, on the new race. So let's see how it does on this old race, and then I want to switch leagues and see how well I can do rebuilding a new boat, learning, using everything I've learned. Because this boat right here, I can make some improvements to this thing, I'm pretty sure. But let's just get a feel. Let's get a feel for the course and what kind of boat we're gonna have to build. All right, so there's a lot of turns. Oh boy, I don't even have enough turning power for that. Okay, there we go. This is a very... Oh, okay, and we're done. All right, 15 seconds. That feels good to me. I don't know. Let's see what percentile we're in. Oh my goodness, this is extremely competitive. I was thinking maybe I'll get in the top 1% because there's probably going to be tons of people that just did the race once for, I don't know, doing it. But top 82% with this boat that has already been meticulously designed. Like, I don't even know if I can get into the top 10%. Let alone the top 1%. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard. So I'm at 110, and I am roughly, I have to reduce my time by about half to get into the top 10. I don't even think top 10 is, like, they have to all be glitches and stuff. Here, let's see what some of our competitors look like. Wait, why don't I have any competitors? Aren't I supposed to see the other people around my skill level here, or my speed level rather? Well, I'm already doing way better than my last one, probably because I actually know what to expect with the course. All right, look at that. I took like a second off of my time. So where does that bring me to? 82% up to 85%, an increase in 14. I'm now in the top 100 in the world. Not many people can say that. In fact, about 100 can. Exactly. Okay, so this is the Jet League. The Jet League is pretty fast. Should I try a Supersonic League? So let's take a look at the, okay, the leaderboard. You can see just how filled out it is. Now it's showing me around my placement, and it's literally like hundredths of a second differences to move up multiple places. And now we can see what other people are doing here. What are these things? Oh, look at that thing. We got a stick. The classic boat stick. Then we got that. I don't know what that is. A lot of these boats were probably built before the rescue update. And then we got a flying boat up there. Okay. I wasn't even trying to finish that time. So number one is 5.5 seconds in Jet League. Let's go ahead and add some power cores and see what Supersonic League looks like. First place in Supersonic League is actually slower. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But you know what? Let's try to build I'm gonna say top 10% is my goal here. Let's try to build a top 10% Supersonic League speedboat. Oh boy, Supersonic League goes up to 30 power cores. I might regret this. As a bit of a refresher, one of the key things of this build was these fins on the side that allow me to skim across the water. And what I've learned since building this is I can achieve the same effect by managing my wedges. You can see all of these wedges are pretty much neutral. They're sideways, so the water goes to the side of them rather than up or down. But if I start turning them up or down, I can actually create the hydroplaning effect and determine how strong it is depending on how deep into the water it goes. That's the plan. I should be able to make a much thinner boat using this method, and I won't need this keel underneath to try to keep myself from tipping over. Buoyancy is a thing we're going to have to keep in mind. I'm wondering if I should try the same method that I tried with my my actual supersonic boat, where I do staggered outboard engines like this. I'm just trying to figure out if there is an easy way to add buoyancy into this, because last time I used one of these And it did add some extra aerodynamic profile because this is wider than my seat. Actually, this has potential to work here. If I just use these, and then I can use flat connectors to attach them. I think that works. So I can go up to 30 power cores. I am going to have to reserve some power cores for gyros. So I'm at 28 now. I think I will have to use at least 3 power cores on that stuff. However, I do need to make sure that I have an even number of these engines, because in this orientation, we need to make sure that the center of thrust remains centered. If I have an odd number, it's going to be off-centered. So I will delete 2, which leaves me with 6 power cores. What I am going to make sure that I have is roll stabilization with this gyro here, maximum strength, and then pitch stabilization as well. I guess since I have some extra power cores, I can just double these up for symmetry. And then I'm going to need turning. My center of mass is right here. I'm going to delete this buoyancy block so that I can make sure that I steer around my center mass. There we go. Okay, let's see if this functionally works. Let's go this way. All right, we have no aerodynamics on this thing, so we're not very fast yet. But it seems to function. All right, let's check our speed so we can do some comparisons of how this thing evolves. So we're starting off base design 162 miles per hour at 29 out of 30 power cores. So now let's check our aerodynamics. Terrible up in the front. Okay, so I'm going to start off with neutral aerodynamics. The design of this thing is way more efficient than what I've used before. So now we can see all clean aerodynamics in the front. So let's see what that gets us. I haven't dealt with trailing aerodynamics yet. So we were at 162 miles per hour, and now we're at 265 miles per hour. So pretty good. And look at that controllability. I'm not even bouncing yet on the surface, which is excellent. I have controllability. I can steer sharp. Okay, good. Now, let's add some trailing aerodynamics onto this thing. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm just going to flip it around. So backwards is the front. And now we can see where we need more aerodynamics. All right, so it seems like this is the main culprit right here. Now we're looking good. And I'm going to put some right here. Even though this is above the water and it shouldn't matter, just in case there's any like unintended side effects. So we were at what, 265 without the trailing aerodynamics? Let's see where we're at now. Oh, we are supersonic. Why was this so much easier to break the sound barrier? I didn't even have to do any of the wedge stuff I talked about before. This is such a simpler build. It was right in front of me the whole time. I don't know why, like, why was this so much easier this time? Well, I mean, obviously I've learned from before, and I just started from scratch, I guess, with the knowledge I already had, rather than building off of things and modifying things, not knowing what I was doing. Well, this is incredible. Okay, I'm really surprised at how quickly we got to supersonic. We are in supersonic league, but now, can this thing drive? Can this thing drive controllable at those speeds? I really got to memorize this course. All right. All right, the controllability is a little difficult. The steering's awkward on this. All right, but 13 seconds. We did beat our other league. What? Okay, I got to adjust my goals, apparently. I thought top 10% was going to be hard. I'm world rank 30 on my first try. Better than 96. I'm already in the top 5% on my first try, and that was clearly not an optimal run. So, man, I guess I have learned a lot. Whoa, look at these designs. What is that massive thing? How is that thing fast? How? Oh my goodness. I already improved my record a lot. All right, so we just moved up 10 places. Already in the top 3% now. What? This is crazy. So we're number 20. We're number 20. And we're first place is less, it's not quite, it's less than half. I don't know how to word this. saying it's less than half my time is misleading because it's not less than half my time. It takes, I have to reduce my time. Every single way that I word this feels like it's true in both directions, and I only want it to be true in one direction. If I reduce my time by half, I will be in first place. So I don't even have to go that far, is what I'm trying to say. But that's virtually impossible with my design, I'm pretty sure. Because I think right now, like, I don't know how to improve this, like, speed-wise. It's just a matter of controllability, and I don't think I can knock 6 seconds off by just controlling better. But let's see what... I gotta really learn every single turn of this course, where it's like, I know exactly what... See, like that, I messed that up. This turn is slowing me down a lot. My best is already, like, way up there. See, like, going around that better... There's a lot of improvement I could do in technique here. So you know what that means? Training montage is essentially what we're at now. All right, I was gonna do some trials here. Oh, I already did better. All right, well, let's see what happened. One attempt for a training montage knocked us almost a second. All right, I'm in the top 2% now. We're really, really close. I moved up 13. No, I was in 20. I moved up 3. I moved up 13 from the one before. All right, another 3 slot. Let's take a look at the gap in between my time and the next time. Look at this. This is good. It's not big gaps, which means that little adjustments can actually move me up. If it was like a 3-second gap to the next placement, I might be out of luck, but I am not out of luck. I am in luck. Luck is on my side. Also skill, hopefully. At least that's the plan. The start could be better. That was a great start. Now just don't mess up my trajectory here. There we go. There we go. Better again. Did better again. Ooh, I moved up 5 places, but I'm still in the top 2%. I'm almost in the top 10. Why is this league easier? Because the other league was ridiculous in the top 10. The top 10 was all like 8 seconds and above. The only way this could be better is with more thrust, which is technically possible, but it might make everything else worse. But I think I can still have better technique. Every single time has been better so far, but we're getting to the point where, you know, diminishing returns is gonna happen. Oh, I missed the checkpoint. Ah, the start is hard. Like, if you really want to get a perfect start, you risk just not starting successfully at all. That was a good start. That was a good turn. Oh, I went way too wide on that, but I still did better than my previous time. I probably moved up like, I don't know. I just got to the top 10. Better than 99% of other players. I did it? I improved my time by 0.28. I'm a sub 10-second time now. What? I didn't think I could do that. I'm on the top 10. This is like an established race. I could do better than that. I messed up that last turn. Okay, we gotta see how far. I'm gonna keep going until I fail at going any further. Like, there's room to fail. Oh, did you see that turn? I just keep getting better. Sub 9 second now. World rank 7. Why is this going so well? I guess I picked the right league. I was a little bit concerned about Supersonic League based off of how Jet League looked. That's right. Come on, leaderboard. Update. Put me up there. I really went into this video thinking maybe I'll get top 10%. I severely underestimated my abilities. Okay. Wait, why are there 2 7s? I am clearly in front of number 7. 8.91 is less than 9.15. I've learned numbers before. We are not tied. So in order to get to the next place, I have to improve my time by less than a second, but it's a decent amount. Okay, I'm actually only like less than 3 seconds behind first place. I wonder if first place is glitchy. You know what? Let's take a look right now on what's around me. What are those things? Oh, there's a flyer. Okay, yeah, people are glitching out. Well, number 1 though. What is number 1 doing? Did you see number 1? Huh. We can see number 1 here. Where is he? He's like in here. Wait, he's already up there. He starts off ahead of everybody. How does that work? There he is. Look, he's up there. Did you, hold on. Can we zoom in on that real quick? I don't really have much control over my view, but when I get in here, how is he ahead? How is he starting ahead? There he is. He's super long. How are you that long? Are you just, he's probably just using underwater engines instead of the outboard engine like I'm using. All right, but let's see if I can get a better time without making any other changes to my craft so far. I don't know. I did really good that one time going around that first rock. It's gonna be hard to replicate that. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to beat that time without more speed. Oh, okay, now we have a training montage. Okay, I've tried a handful of times. I cannot beat that time that I got. Like, I keep getting just behind. I was just in the pocket on that one. Like, I was really... it's hard to beat that. So, I'm thinking, let me see if I can get some more power into this thing. Maybe these gyro stabilizers aren't that necessary. Let me just take these out and fill them in with something different and see if I can still function without those ones. I feel maybe slightly bouncier, but at least I deleted those two. So now I have, oh, only 3 power cores to spare. What if I delete this one? There's no way I'm still functional after this, right? Yeah, okay, that one is necessary. I have 3 power cores, which means I can only add 1 of these outboard engines. Is that going to be weird for my center of thrust though? All right, ready? Go. You know what? Looking pretty straight to me. I'm definitely faster. Okay, turning is hard. I actually have 1 power core still. I might put a forward and back stabilizer back in. I'll just have a single one though. All right, that should help with some stability. Come on, turn. See, the thing about being faster too is you can't turn a sharp. I mean, you can see that I can accelerate past my other one. Oh, but the turning. Wow, I still can't beat it, even with an extra engine. I'm actually really surprised at how just good I did on that one run. Like, that was really peak performance. I feel like I can still do better. I'm just not. Oh, come on. No! Well, I was still behind. Like, even though I cut a corner too sharp, I was still a little bit behind. Oh, that was it. I replicated what I did, but then I messed up the next turn completely. But I finally replicated that turn as efficiently as I did that first time. I feel like turning is my weakness right now, and it could be... There's no way. No, there's no way. I was gonna say it could be the fact that I don't actually have any rudder turning. So I'm not like redirecting my energy as much as I'm just trying to resist with gyro steering. All right, I put a rudder back there. I think I actually did it aerodynamically correctly. So I don't know if, I mean, it's technically not a rudder because it's just aerodynamic blocks, but we do know that they do have an effect in the water. So let's see what happens. Is my turning better? I don't know. It doesn't feel much different. My speed also doesn't feel much different, so it's not like it's really hurting me. All right, what if I do replace that with a rudder block? Oh, okay. Turning does feel better with these, but is my speed... Have I lost more speed than it was worth? Wow, you can really see the effect. A lot. So now, if I just straight up replace those, I'm just gonna put them, I'm just gonna put these back on. Yeah, we blew past it. We were stuck in the mid 600s. So that's the problem. So then maybe if I add some steering to the front too. Now I have nose and tail steering with wedges though. Whoa, 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 steering's way better. Okay, steering does feel potentially way better, which means if I have a better technical run here, I think I can surpass my previous thing. But I gotta surpass it by a lot. I gotta surpass it by almost 3/4 of a second. Oh, I turned too sharp. Man, see, I can stay within the cones, but still be outside of the checkpoints. So that's kind of annoying. I really gotta take that turn wider than I want to. Here we go. Wait, did I lose to myself or did I improved by 0.1 seconds. Did I? No, I got this before, didn't I? Did I tie? I think I tied myself. No, I did improve by 0.1. I was 8.91. Now I'm 8.81. So that was like the smallest improvement I really could have had. There it is. There it is. That felt good. 8.71. Literally another 0.1. Still not enough. I gotta get down to what? 8.2 something or other. I gotta get down to 8.29. I've been improving by 0.1 at a time. It feels crazy every single time I do it. I'm like, no way I just did that better. And it's only 0.1 better. Oh, I just missed the checkpoint to get a better time. Here, all right, I'm gonna save this because this is my top 10, my top 7 design right here. I can do this test right now. I want to see what's more efficient. 1 outboard engine for 2 power cores or 2 underwater propellers for 2 power cores. So I'm gonna break down this design now. Oh, the acceleration on these things is way less. All right, 212, 213, 214. All right, now let's replace them with the outboard engines. I'll add the other outboard engine and I'll just turn it off. Okay, looks actually exactly the same. So it's just more efficient. It has way more acceleration, it feels like. So I don't think underwater propellers are better. Okay, problem is I'm at 30 power cores. Okay, wait, oh, I did use 2 of these. What if I don't need them? What if I don't need them at all anymore now that I have my analog steering? No, okay, it's so much bad. All right, I made some adjustments. I turned the steering help off of my steering hinges so they react a little bit faster. And I turned up the degrees a little bit. So I don't know if that's gonna help. I'm also gonna get rid of the front to back gyro stabilizer again, because I realized now I reduced my turning gyro to 1 instead of 2, because I forgot I had those stacked, which means I've opened myself up another 2 power cores, which does mean I can add another outboard engine. All right, this seems possible. Where's my ghost? Did I? 9.7? That was way worse. I don't know. I don't know if I think I may have actually done my bestest. Every improvement I make to this thing now makes it actually a little bit harder to control, which is really, even though I might have an overall better top speed, the controllability makes it, it cancels it out. The lack of controllability, rather. So 8.71 might be my best. And I gotta say, being in the top 10 on a very established race feels good. There's one final thing I want to do now, and that is I just want to do the Grand Island tour and see where I end up with this creation. Now, I'm gonna stick with the one that has more engines on it, because this one has less agility required. Oh, that was a terrible start. But more top speed is probably gonna be better. All right, here we go. This is bad. I think I don't want my steering anymore. Like this stuff, I'm just gonna turn it off. Just gyro steering should be enough. All right, that was a good start. Uh-oh, I'm not stable. I am too fast and I am not stable enough. All right, I'm gonna go back to the other design, the design that actually won me 7th place. All right, let's see how this one does on the Grand Island tour. There we go. Oh, this feels way better already. Oh yeah. It is kind of hard to just stay perfectly straight. Oh, 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 oh. Every time I turn it, like, oh, that. This is actually kind of a hard race. It feels kind of like snowboarding, where you'd never go perfectly straight. You're always angled a little bit to one side, and it's just like always just going right back and forth. I just want to finish the race. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Why is that one always wanting to hit me into the rock? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No, 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 not the land. Turn. Okay. 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 Don't miss. Don't miss. Where am I going? I missed the finish point. It was literally the finish point. It's like a little thing. I gotta hit the finish point. I finished! I was wobbling all over the place, but I'm in the top 3%. World rank 17 on first successful try. I'm not gonna try to optimize this one. I just wanted to see what this vehicle was capable of. So that felt pretty good. If I had more control over this thing to be able to stay in a straighter line in between turns, I would have broken the sound barrier during that race. There was plenty of opportunity, but once I start turning, it's like, once I correct it, it just continues the other way. So that's unfortunate. All right, well, here it is. My optimal boat design for Supersonic League boat racing. And I think Supersonic League is appropriate for exactly the reason I'm trying to demonstrate. There we go. I was like right there the whole time. So yeah, I guess I learned a lot about boat building now that doesn't use any glitches. So if there's any other races you think it's worth revisiting, you think I've learned enough to actually really do better than the first time I may have done it years and years and years ago, let me know what you'd like to see down in the comments below. I definitely enjoyed this process. And if you enjoyed it, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.